Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. My name is Jasmine, and welcome to the Lion's Den. Tonight I will be giving you a tarot quickie on all 12 signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, all welcome. We'll be taking a peek at everyone's week from 3/26 to 3/31. Timestamps will be in the description. Let's get started. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Aries. So I meditated on Aries and I pulled a general card for the week, clarification, and what to do about it, whether positive or negative, however you may take it. Hopefully this resonates with you. If it doesn't, take what you can, leave the rest. So first and foremost, I pulled the 9 of Swords. So this card shows a vulnerability, kind of like needing to confront yourself. You may be looking at things in a negative light, kind of sad and sorrow, reflecting on some stuff. But the thing is that you need to confront your feelings in order to be able to move forward, because there's a lot of opportunities and ways to shed the extra weight and any sort of thing that's dragging you down or making you feel, what's the word? Just sad or upset or regretful. Okay? The clarification card that I pulled for the 9 of Swords is 5 of Wands. So this is why, this is the reason why the 9 of Swords came out. So the Wands are really fiery energy, literally fire signs. So this could even be you. So this is basically in reflection to your general card, which is this. So this card here, you're looking at conflict, a lot of competition, as you can tell. They're all fighting here. Now, it may represent minor struggles, any sort of disagreements, miscommunication, arguments, fights, anything like that. And this clarifies why you'll be feeling like this right now. So, you know, I see how the week is going so far. So, let's go ahead and see here. Now, what I pulled in regards to that situation is the Tower. Now, I remember when I first started learning tarot, I absolutely despised this card. It was the worst. Just, I didn't want anything to do with it at all. But I realized that it's not a bad thing. This is not a bad card. What we're looking at with this is abrupt change. Look at that. You can see how the man and the woman are falling from the top of the tower here, and you can also see how there's like an explosion. Something came from the skies. It's lightning, and it disrupted, you know. And the reason why it disrupted is because of, look where it's built. You see how it's built on like this little mountain top? Like, how do you expect to have a good foundation, you know? That's what this is saying. The things that don't have a good foundation are susceptible to fall. And that's not a bad thing. You know, especially with the week that you're having so far. With these two cards, you know, saying that there's a conflict, maybe even a conflict within yourself, and you're feeling it because you are a fire sign. And because you're feeling that, you know, you might need a shakeup. Maybe this is what you need. You know, these types of weeks are not the easiest, but, you know, it's going to help you to change something that needed to be changed for a while now. You had enough time to build this whole tower up. The only thing is that you didn't build it on solid ground. So now it's time to readjust. Don't fear change, because change is inevitable. It just all depends on if you take it with grace or not. Thank you, Aries. I hope you have a great week. All right, it's time for Taurus. So the first card that I pulled for you lovely folks is Justice. Check it out. So justice is what it says, justice, fairness, truth, law, righteousness. This card is karmic. Have you been wronged, Taurus? Or have you wronged? With the way the rest of your reading looks, I don't think it was you. You also might be unsure of something, some sort of important decision or action in your life. Mostly maybe like a decision. It looks like this card will bring you that clarity that you need. This is fairness. She is just. Now the little white shoe that's sticking out on the side of it here, that's basically reminding you that spirituality is also a part of your decision and a part of being just. Now, the righteousness that comes with this, shows that there might not be many people around you that are like that. You may not have everybody around you that is so righteous the way you've been. Or maybe you haven't been as righteous as other people have been. It really does depend on, if this resonates with you one way or the other. I'm talking to a million people right now. So, also there may be things that might be trying to throw you off in regards to your righteousness or your truth. Now, this card signifies that's done. This is going to bring you that fairness. It's going to bring things back into balance. And you won't have to worry about a thing after that. Let it be. Now, the clarifying card that I got for that was the 9 of Cups, which is phenomenal. If you look at him sitting there with all his little cups behind him, he looks real happy. He is. This card signifies contentment, extreme happiness, self-fulfillment, self-satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, all of the above. So let's go ahead and talk about this card here. Let you take a look at it one more time. Hands are crossed and everything. He's happy. Look at that. So this card brings with it amazing energy, health, wealth, happiness. You're looking at a journey that's behind you now, and you're reaping the benefits. You're comfortable. You, let's say your romantic relationships, those will reach a new height. If that's what you're going for. Now, cups are water signs. And with those, you're looking at either love or creativity, either one of those things. So you could be abundant in those things right now, which is phenomenal. Now, also, if you have a 9-to-5 or if you work a regular job, those that you may also find fulfillment in, which is great. You guys are looking amazing right now. I love you guys. So yeah, all goodness there. Now, the last card that I pulled for you guys was to see how you could reach that. Basically saying what would help this situation. In other words, what could you do to further make it to the 9 of Cups, right? And this is the card I pulled that actually, it came out on its own. All of these did. The World. This is basically saying that everything is coming together. Look at her. So happy. She's got every element on each side of her on the cards, on all four corners. This is telling you to honor yourself, revel in the work you've done, but make sure you do not forget to be grateful for what you have. Now, I see this card looks great, but let's just say you haven't gotten to that point yet where you are just reveling in your greatness and how amazing everything is going for you and whatnot. This card signifies that with these behind it, this here is telling you that this is coming soon. Now, if you haven't reached that goal yet, just remember that you will see the goal. It will come forth, and you'll come up with a great solution to achieve it. Now, for you Tauruses, I have to say, always keep an open heart for everyone, but mostly for yourself. I love you. Have a good week. Wow. Gemini's next. 326 to 331. Here we go. So, I have my selenite here with me. First card I pulled for you guys was the Page of Cups. Look at him. So, this is basically signifying, as you can tell, youthfulness. Maybe a crush. Maybe even pregnancies. Be careful, Geminis, this week. If you're looking, then do it. If you're not, be careful. This is basically telling me that your guidance is coming from within. As you can tell, he's pretty confident with his cup. Because it's a cup, that means it's water sign, so that's either emotional or creative. So trust your gut. Let your heart lead you where you need to go, which sounds really cliche, but it's what it's telling us. You may even be considering this week to start or renew a love or a crush or somebody that you've been talking to in the past this week. Make sure that whatever you do, just feel free to express your emotions. Because with this card, it may be a real chance to experience some real romance and real love in that childlike sort of sense. You may even get a new burst of creativity. So I would definitely tap into this energy this week, Geminis. So to clarify, gives me a little bit more information here, is the Eight of Cups. Now look at this card. See all the cups here? He's headed towards the mountains. He doesn't look very happy. This card represents disappointment and trying to escape. What are you trying to escape? If you look at it, it looks like he's fleeing towards the mountains. He's turned his back, pretty much, and feels a big sense of loss. So you could either be leaving a career path, an unfulfilling job, a relationship, a habit. But with the cups here, it looks more like it's either a love relationship or interest or a creative endeavor that is just not fulfilling you anymore. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, deep down you know that it's right to do that. But somehow you still feel sort of melancholy about it. You're not very happy about whatever it is, either, leaving in general, or how you feel about it, or how you made somebody else feel about this, what have you. This card is telling you in futurespect here is to find what brings you joy. Make sure that you're focusing on that rather than the pain that you feel. Now, with these two cards together, I'm wondering if you already said goodbye. I'm wondering if you already left what didn't make you feel good. It seems like you might be trying to pretend that everything's okay when it, in reality you're a little, it stings a little bit. So this may be the reason, this disappointment, this ending of walking away of something that leads you to be the Page of Cups. That leads you to want to be in a new relationship, or go back to something that you've already been with, or to try something again, maybe, whether that's creative or relationship. So that's what I have there. And as far as what will help the situation, I think you're really going to like this one. The King of Pentacles. So this card signifies leadership, business, abundance. This card is connected to Taurus. He, as you can see, he's sitting on his throne. He's a king. This person provides wisdom with either finance or work. That's what the Pentacles are. It's an earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is telling you to draw upon your self-discipline and your control. Now, if you draw upon those things, you can attract the wealth that you're looking for. Now, I know a lot of people who go through breakups and heartbreaks and this and that, and then they just focus on themselves. The next thing you know, they're doing really, really well financially and monetarily. So, with that said, that might be where you are right now. This resonates differently with everyone. Take with it what you will. But this card is telling you that everything you touch will turn to gold. So be careful where you put your hands. Have a good week, Gemini. Cancers. Oh my gosh. 326 to 331. Here we go. So, let me tell you this right now. We've got ourselves quite a week. And I say we because so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Our first card is King of Pentacles. Now, Gemini actually just got this card in my last reading. And to start off with this is our general card. So take a look at it here. So generally here, we're looking at leadership and business, money, pentacles, delicious. Look at him sitting on his throne. Now, he's basically providing wisdom in mostly finances and work, that sort of genre. But this is telling you to draw upon that energy of self-discipline and control within those environments, like work or finances. You're going to get what you want with this card. Like I told Gemini, the wealth you desire is coming to you, or it's yours already. Hopefully it's coming to me. That'd be nice. But this is telling you that everything that you touch will turn to gold. And like I told Gemini, be careful what you touch. Now, a clarifying card here is going to be the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands energy here is, as you can tell, he's looking out, getting ready to go. This is telling you to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. It's saying that now you see your opportunities. You see what's in front of you. You see both the opportunities and you see the challenges. And you're preparing for them, or you already did prepare for them, and now you are the King of Pentacles. Stay committed. If you're here, trying to get here, stay committed. This is telling you to think big. Think big thoughts, big dreams, big everything. Now, when you think about those things, one of the most important things to do is be confident in dreaming. Be confident in what you believe, in what you choose, to believe. It seems like because you see everything that's ahead of time, you're preparing for all of the obstacles that are ahead, which is really good. And honestly, hands down, that's where you need to be, right there. You need to make sure that you're prepared. This is basically a card of movement and progression, okay? Now, I didn't think that anything could top that, but I pulled my favorite card from the deck for when I asked, how can we get this? How can we attain the best result from the options that we have available? And we got the Magician. The reason why this is my favorite card is because, as you can see, he's got all of the elements at hand. This person is an alchemist. This person is able to use what's in front of them in order to gain the outcome that they desire. The Magician is the one who conjures new thoughts. He's the one who says, hey, what thought do you want me to put in your head today? What do you want? He's going to expose you to a new way of thinking, a new way of being. And this is what's going to help you get to here. This is the journey. This is you walking through it, through the desert, through the ocean, through everything that you need to go through in order to get here. But it starts here. Realizing that you are an alchemist, that you can and you will use everything that you have to use in order to get where you need to be. Honestly, so far, that might be my favorite reading. I'm not trying to be biased. Anyway, this was magical, and I know that you guys are going to have a great week. So I love you guys, and have a good one. Hey, Leos. Alrighty, so it's time for your weekly from 3/26 to 3/31. So the first card I pulled for you, oddly enough, was in the Cancer reading and in the Gemini reading. So the last two readings before you, you also got the King of Pentacles. So once again, I will tell you, if you skip through to the timestamps, that this person is sitting on his throne with his pentacle. Pentacles means money or earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is the energy that you're embodying this week. So you're looking at someone who has wisdom on finance, money, and is able to express that and verbalize that in a really good way. So it looks like you've got that behind you. Now, also with this, like I told the two other signs, is that everything that he touches turns to gold. Be careful what you touch. Now, moving from that, you also want to realize that it does take work to be in this position if you're not here already. Now, the clarifying card that I have for that is going to be the Hermit. Now, the Hermit card is a little bit different. Here, we're looking at introspection, inner guidance, self-discovery, being alone, soul-searching. that's what's clarifying your King of Pentacles, which means that if you do this, this will come. Or you did this, so this can, grow its fruits. Now, if you haven't done this already, this card is signifying that you need to go into your inner roots. You need to basically take one step at a time. What it's telling you right now is that you're creating your own unique path and you follow it, but almost silently. Retracted away from everyone. Make sure that you tune into yourself. This will allow you to enhance your consciousness to be able to access the financial gain that you'll be able to get from this. Now, what the card that I pulled for what will help you be in that position is going to be the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords talks of ambitions, being success-driven, action-oriented, motivated. You're on a mission and you're motivated to complete it. Determination is what's going to make you jump into action. I know my best friend in the whole wide world is a Leo, and I know that she is on a mission right now and she's completing it. And just because you've got all of this, fire and it's more air, but because you have all this wind in your sails, let's just say, it also means that you're not clearly planning. So you may run into a few bumps here and there, but just remember, if you push forward ahead on your white horse, this also is air signs as well, so just in case you want to refer back to that, you need to remember that you are the creator of your future. Now with this, you're moving quickly, you're doing all of this, but you might want to do it silently, retract into yourself, raise your consciousness, realize what it is that you have to do, go forward full force and quickly, and you will have the success of the King of Pentacles. Now, because you are the creator of your future, make it happen. Have a good week, Leo. Hey, Virgo. This is your weekly quickie for 3/26 to 3/31. So let's talk. The first card I pulled is your general energy for the week. The Tower. Now, let's talk about this. I used to hate this card when I had first started learning tarot, as I told one of my other signs. I believe it was Aries, maybe? Now, this card signifies change. Now, the change that's going to come from this is what needs to happen. Now, whatever this is here, as you can tell, there's two people falling from the tower. This, what's making them fall is coming from the sky. As you can see, it's a break. It's lightning. That's coming from the sky. That's breaking this tower down. Now, if we look a little bit closer at the card, you can see here where the actual tower is built on the top of a freaking mountain. What? Why? Needless to say, this is not built on solid ground. Things that aren't built on solid ground are either bound to completely fall and break or not stand strong, rather. Okay? So, the clarification card that I got for that is Justice. Now, as you can see, we'll call her a person since everything's so neutral. This person is sitting at their throne. And as you can see, his or her little white foot here is, the little white shoe is sticking out. That is signifying spirituality. And spirituality has something to do with this, or it is spiritually, it's spiritually ascended from. So in other words, like it's coming from, okay, above. And it's so proven in both cards here. From above, as above, so below, obviously. Now, justice is fairness and truth and law. Have you wronged someone, Virgo? Because if you have, this card is what's telling you that it's going to bring things back into balance. This is where this person sits, right back here. It's karmic. It allows this to happen while it sits back. Because it, like I said, it's karmic. This is what happens when, fill in the blank. So, this week may look rough so far, but just remember that things have to change. In order to gain a new perspective, to get new opportunities, to learn something new, it needs change. Your life needs change, period. So get to it. It's going to happen. Now, it just depends on if you want to take it with grace or not. Now, what's going to help the situation? I have fourth reading in a row. The King of Pentacles. I'm not shuffling wrong. It just keeps coming out. What do you want me to do? King of Pentacles. Now, this is what's going to help the situation. So, Pentacles is an earth sign. They're grounded. This actually signifies Taurus. So, this person is sitting on their throne with their pentacle, money, earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, either one. But it does signify Taurus. Now, they're sitting on their throne with their pentacle. They've got wisdom for days, mostly for financial wealth, job-related things. That's basically what you're looking at with the King of Pentacles. Now, it is said that everything he touches turns to gold. Keep that in mind, because this is what's going to help you. I've been telling everybody else that got this card, be careful what you touch. But Virgo, for you, touch everything. You're going to need this energy. So take it, use it. Be the King of Pentacles. Be grounded this week and make sure that you tap into the wealth of knowledge that you have. The whether that is monetary or otherwise. Okay, we'll leave that open. So you guys are going to have a great week. Adjust with changes as they come, because I know you do, although you like planning for everything. Do your best and let me know how it goes. Have a good one, guys. Libras, hey. Alrighty, so I am doing your weekly tarot scope for 3/26 and 3/31. Hear me out on this one, okay? So, first card I pulled is the Ten of Wands. Now, as you can tell, he is carrying a big heavy load of sticks, wands rather, to a nearby town. He's really close to his destination, as you can tell, but his back is hunched over and he's just like, God, I'm tired. It's a bunch, man. You guys must be doing a lot right now. You're either carrying a heavy burden or a heavy load, maybe extra responsibilities, anything in that sort of general area. Now, that's not a bad thing, you know. With this being a Cancer, I know what it's like to carry some heavy loads. So knowing that you're so close to your destination, it either does one of two things. It either pushes you forward to keep going, or it knocks you down. You know what I mean? So it's either one or the other here. Let's move on to the second card and we'll get some clarification, okay? So the clarification that I pulled for this, for the Ten of Wands, is actually the Knight of Cups. Look at that card. It's beautiful. Look at that. So this man is riding in on his white horse with a cup. Cups signify water signs, or love, or creativity. You know, it could be one of those things. Now, the Knight of Cups signifies romance, charm, the knight riding in on his white horse. You know what I mean? Look at that. He's the romantic of the deck. Basically, with this and the card that you got prior to this, I would ask you to think about your hobbies and what it is that you like to do. Your passions. What is it creatively, or who drives you in love? Who calls you in? And basically, pick what you want. Pick what you're gonna do. If you haven't already, looks like you have with the previous card here. Dream of what you want to create. Explore yourself. Explore your creativity. Explore your love. And carry it till the end. Carry it. You're riding on your white horse and you're finishing up the journey. 10s are completion. Finish it. Finish it. You're almost there. You got this. Now, the card that I pulled to help you through the situation is Justice. So, with the Justice card, in this position, I would say it's a really good thing, to be honest with you. Obviously. Justice is what's going to bring you the clarity and the balance that you need to carry the rest of your wands, to carry your passion, your creativity, your love to the next level. Justice is going to sit right back here and do what it's got to do. It's karmic. It's karma. You work hard. You work hard. You know, you reap the fruits of your labor. So, whether you're, depending on where you are, this is how I'm looking at it here, though. This is how I see it. So it's almost like you're doing this, and his back is faced towards this guy right here, meaning that maybe this is already done. Maybe you're going to someone with a new love offer, or you're moving on with a new creative endeavor, and the harder you work before you move forward with that, justice will come into place then. And it'll say, hey, you know what? You worked hard. You rode a long way. You carried a lot of burdens with you. I'm here to show you that all of this work has paid off. So, do it to it, Libras. I see y'all. The universe sees y'all. The cards see y'all. Good luck this week. This is just this week. We'll see what happens next week. Stay tuned. Love y'all. Scorpio. Hey. This is your reading for 326 to 331. The first general card that I pulled for you guys is the Chariot. This is usually the card indicating Cancer, but it is a water sign card, so this is your energy for the week. Now, this card signifies, oh my goodness, it's determination, it's willpower, success, action. You are this person right here. You are driving these two. This is the positive and the negative. Although they may look like they're going two separate ways, you are steering. You tell them where to go. Also at the top of the card, you'll see here, not on his crown, but above his crown, that there are 5 point stars. This is basically meaning that above you, you are connected to higher vibrations. This card also signifies that you don't stop, you just keep moving. You know, you don't sit down, you just go, 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 go all the time. You know, obviously you're in charge. You are the one who takes control of your life. You tell the Chariot where to go. So the clarifying card that I have for that is actually the Knight of Wands. Also a movement card. This card signifies fire. This person here always finds fun and passion basically wherever they go, whatever they do. They think very quickly. In this case, I would ask you, what creates that fire within you? What is it that inspires you? What is it that makes you keep going forward? Whatever this is, do it. Because it's going to make you move. And that movement, it's going to bring some amazingness. Because the card that I have here to help you within the situation to get the best out of your week as possible is the Judgment card. Now, Judgment is a sign of rebirth. It's absolute. Your inner calling. This is actually supposed to be the Archangel Gabriel here. Do you see him calling from the heavens? Respond to the call. Now, although it's judgment, I'll tell you right now, you'll never avoid judgment. Never. So what's the use of holding down your passion because of judgment? That's always going to happen. But this card doesn't just mean that. This is telling me that you're at a crossroads right now, that you really don't know which way to go. The advice that these cards are giving you right now is, here, if we go backwards, if you accept what Judgment has to offer, and you accept this card as it is, then you'll see the fire that's built inside of you. You know where that comes from, you know where it stems from, you know where it'll take you. Therefore, you will move. So move, Scorpio. Move. Move with passion, move with love, move with light. And it'll take you exactly where you need to go. In the balance. Thank you. Have a good week.